What up, people? It's your boy Chief from Green and Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. Wakanda forever, motherfuckers. Damn right. And yes, you could probably tell by the huge smile on my face. Arsenal are through. It wasn't as comfortable as the scoreline might suggest. It was 3-0. It should have been. There were plenty of WTF moments. But we did it. We did it. And if you're wondering what the Wakanda thing is about, I'll tell you in a second in case you ain't seen the game. The game started just to give you an idea of what the lineup was again. If you hadn't watched it, if you probably have watched it, you'll probably all know all this. Emre kind of went with what I thought he'd went with. He went with more or less the same team as Saturday, bar 2 changes, and they were changes which Emre had to make. I say had to make because he didn't have to take Leno out, but he took Leno out for Czech, and obviously Mustafi had to come in for what's his name, Socrates. Or Socrates. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was a good performance. It wasn't United performance, but it was a good performance. And we did what we had to do. We got the 2 goals very, very quickly. And the problem is when we get goals very, very quickly, the rest of it is a nervous fucking game because Arsenal and defending clean sheets don't generally go hand in hand. And I knew that if they scored, we'd have to bang in 4. But we got 2 straight away, so we were where we needed to be. But Rennes, I'll be honest, after about half an hour, they kicked into gear. And they started putting it on us. If it wasn't because they love an offside, boy. They love an offside. I think they were caught offside about 11 times in the whole match. When you compare that to us, we were 2 times in the whole match offside. So it was, they love an offside. And so many times they didn't need to be offside. How did my boy Mustafi do? I couldn't lie, bro. I actually thought he had an alright first half, and then second half, bruv, I ain't gonna lie, I was screaming at the fucking screen. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, at Colossal Chick, I was tweeting throughout the game, but I ain't gonna lie, at that point, I was screaming at the screen, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's on the right-hand side, or his right-hand side, their left. He wins the ball, which I thought, okay, brilliant. And then he tries to do some sort of stupid pass, and it ended up basically with Niang, who didn't do shit in the entire game, hitting the post. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit made the crowd nervous as fuck. Because they went quiet as fuck after that. And that was 46 minutes. And I ain't gonna lie, they were, why do I keep saying that? But they kept like putting it on us. Anyway, let me rewind. I've gone too far. I've been talking about Mustafi. So in the game, Uber scored. It was a good goal. I actually thought he played pretty well generally throughout. I'll come to why it's generally in a minute. Took a good goal within 5 minutes. Brilliant. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who I'll be honest, spoiler alert, is my man of the match. I know that's kind of crazy. I know you'll be screaming at the screen and say, what the fuck? Uber was the man. You're just judging him on those 2. Ainsley was my man of the match. Let's just put it that way. Aaron, a close second. But yeah, to be honest, I thought those 3 in particular stood out. Didn't think Lacazette had that good of a game. I gotta be honest, he looked kind of leggy. Ozil did what Ozil does. I actually thought Ozil was okay. He was alright. Tried to put himself about a little bit. But no, it was brave to go with the same lineup. And then there was this for the second goal. Basically, it was all sorts of confusion. But essentially, we had loads of Arsenal players coming back from offside. So then Uber had to code to the byline. And once it was to the byline, it was close to being out. Hooked it off the byline. I say hooked it. Chipped it off the byline to Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who's on the far side, running in 2-0. I thought, yes. Okay, cool. So we're where we needed to be. The problem is Arsenal and defending don't generally tend to go hand in hand. But I just realised something. There's 2 back-to-back clean sheets, motherfuckers. Yes. Hey, listen, applause where applause is due. And they got 2 clean sheets for that. So fair play to them. And then they started putting it on us. And then we basically played Emery ball. We had a counter-attack, beautifully set up. I think it was by Kolasinac, who also, fucking hell, I forgot about him. He also played very well. I think Kolasinac has started to now figure out how the hell to play. Another one who I thought defensively was made a couple of last-minute tackles from Kolasinac. I thought, fucking hell, that's you, Kolasinac. Clearly is working on the defensive side of his game, because against United, I thought he had made a real conscious effort to keep their players quiet. And then today it was another. Did you hear from Sarr? Because I didn't hear shit from Sarr. Sarr, who caused us so many problems in the first place, today he was on lock. So I have to give Kolasinac credit. Just when I started to lose faith with this guy, he's suddenly coming out and is, dare I say, blossoming into a good player. And I did say on a podcast, I think with Lee, funny enough, a couple of weeks ago, that I think Emre is starting to take Kolasinac on as a bit of a project. Because if you notice, Emre is starting to make strides with certain players. You've seen improvements from Iwobi. You've seen improvements from Xhaka. Not Xhaka, who I also thought played quite well. Looked a bit tired towards the end of the game, but I also thought he played quite well today. You've seen him make him. He ain't improved Mustafi, but I'm not sure Jesus Christ could improve Mustafi. You've seen him almost turn Koscielny into. Koscielny's having a bit of an Indian summer to his career, you know. You've seen him make strides with Bellerin, and I think Kolasinac is almost his next project, and I'm starting to see that improvement from him. Slowly but surely, he's making improvements with certain people. I actually think Ramsey's playing pretty well under Emre. I think that's going unnoticed as well. But all in all, I thought it was a good performance. I think we eventually did what we had to do, close it out. I will say this for Uber, man. I had a nervous 10 minutes because of this motherfucker. So after the Wakanda Forever, by the way, after his second goal, he put on a mask finally. We'd all been waiting for it. But before I get to that, so what? So you can get yellow cards for putting on shit now? I thought you only get yellow cards for political shit and taking off shit. Football's meant to be fun. It's an entertainment game. Come on, UEFA or FIFA or whoever's fucking rule this is. That's some bullshit. I didn't even realise people on Twitter were saying, what, so you got a yellow card for that? Anyway, he put on a Black Panther mask. Wakanda, I'm all for that. And then Iwobi and Mkhitaryan came on, and I actually thought it was a really good move to put both of those guys on. And immediately when both of those guys came on, they were full of energy. Some guy on Twitter saying, "Oh, that Iwobi needs to be loaned in the summer, man. He's got no end product." Now, admittedly, Iwobi had a dead shot which he pulled when he came on. But as soon as he came on, my man was causing problems. And he put 2 chances on a plate for Aubameyang. The first one I could maybe ignore it and think to myself, all right, well, his first touch was kind of bad, so he kind of had to prod it. I still think he should be doing better, but all right, whatever. But the second one, no, brother. There was no one even around you. Let's be real. There was no one around you. It came to him again from the left-hand side, from Iwobi. It arrived to him. I don't know what kind of shot. He completely scuffed it. And we were 3-0 up at that time. You score that fourth goal, they're gone. Their heads are gone. They would have mentally shut down. Because he missed the chance, we now have to weather this last-minute rainstorm. And I was like, oh, come on. How is this pressure coming on us from this fucking French team? So we had to weather the storm. And, they had a couple of offside. They had one disallowed goal because it was offside. And then they had, they missed some fucking chances as well. And it was just like, Uber, in them situations, bro, I like you a lot, but you are wasteful when it comes to chances. And that's why, for me, as well as I thought he played generally up until that point, for me, he's not man of the match. I know people are going to hate on it. Listen, as I always tell you people, this is my opinion. It's my channel. If you disagree, by all means, make your argument. Don't need to get abusive. Just say what you need to say in the comments, and that's cool. People take shit so personally. But anyway, to me, I'm just relieved more than anything. It was a key period, this Spurs, United, and Rennes game. You know, we had a bad start to it. We lost to Rennes in what I thought was a disgusting performance. But before that, we had a good performance against Spurs. We're very unlucky to draw it. And then we had this excellent performance against United. I don't care what salty United fans are saying. No, we didn't really do anything. Motherfucker, we did enough. 1-2-0. Don't worry about it. So we went from that into this game where, let's be real, it was never beyond. To me, it was never a tie that was dead because I know what we're capable of doing at home. The problem is, I also know that we're not normally capable of keeping clean sheets. But fair play to the lads. They've kept 2 back-to-back clean sheets. As much as I want to ridicule and write off Mustafi, this is what I was saying to one guy who was talking shit about Iwobi. You guys know Mustafi is not my guy. I have to give him props. Bar that stupid opportunity that he almost gave that player, I actually thought he largely played all right. To be fair, I still don't trust him as a player, but we have what we have until the end of the season. So for me, I'm going to back these boys as much as possible. We're into the last 8. That is the most important thing. We now don't have a game for the next 2.5 weeks. So boys, go and enjoy your break. For those who are going on international duty, it'll probably be a brief break. But let's have you back firing, because then we've got Newcastle at home, and then we've got to win these supposed winnable games in the league. And in the Europa, we just got to go as far as we possibly can, man. And hope we get lucky draws. That's basically the mode I'm in. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, please, please do give this video a like. It really drives attention and traffic towards the video. That's why I always bang on about it. So yeah, if you like this video, please, please, please do crush that like button. I'll be back tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, to do a player ratings video. And then I guess I've got 2.5 weeks off. We both know I'm not gonna just not do a video for 2.5 weeks. So I've got 3 or 4 videos planned over the course of the 2.5 weeks, including a chopping block special. What? I'm doing that before the season's out. Yep. Doing a chopping block special. So do keep an eye out on that. And yeah, no doubt I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow, but I'll be definitely back over the course of the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care. Deuces.